This is a HeadGum podcast.
Gobble gobble, binge.
Oh my god.
How's everyone doing this fine Thanksgiving?
You feeling festive? You tired of political conversations and need an hour break?
Yo, like, we're literally coming in hot, giving you 1 hour away from your annoying-ass family. That's what she's here for.
That's what we can all be thankful for right now.
Yeah. So, happy Thanksgiving, and to the rest of the people of the world that are listening to this that are not celebrating, happy Thursday.
Yeah. How's it going?
I'm having some nice Trader Joe's coffee.
Yeah, which just it's literally like the most basic, it's just called like Joe's or something like that.
Yeah, in my Luke's Diner mug that I got in my P.O. box.
I've got my nice Harry Potter mug that you gave me for our anniversary.
Oh yeah. It's funny because like a lot of people use these like Target mugs that are white to do like special decals on, so we technically have like a set of mugs right now, but they have different things on them. Lila is very rambunctious, so you might hear her screams.
Last episode we had Squeezy, this episode we can have Lila screaming, and it's fine.
I don't think anyone gets upset about it, you know?
I don't think so
Other
either.
than Lila, clearly, but...
In this coffee, though, we're having yet another creamer option.
Oh my god, every week we find something.
The ever-going quest to try and find, like, the best creamer replacement.
I feel like the number one thing about being plant-based is, like, you're going to be trying a lot of new things.
Yeah.
And a lot of, like,
that's
alternatives.
exciting in a way.
It's like makeup without making my skin break out. Because, like, I do that with, like, skincare, and then it's a wild ride for this face. But yeah, there was like this creamer at the vegan cafe that we go to in the U District. It's called Wayward Cafe, and they have like a soy creamer, and it's so fucking good because it makes your coffee like look like you had half and half in it.
Yeah, it gives you like, I feel like it's in there,
the
like
perfect texture,
color and texture,
even better than coconut milk. Which, sorry about our coffee maker.
Oh my god, everything.
The coconut milk, like, if you're, alright, like, you know when you forget about your coffee and it's, like, on your nightstand and it gets cold? Like, the coconut milk, it separates in your coffee, so, like, if you're not, like, constantly on that shit, it can look a little fucked up.
And it also, like, it's a layer of, like, was it like oil or fat or something on the top? Like, you can definitely see it.
Oh yeah, she's shimmering there. Yeah, it's like a nice highlight for my coffee.
It's a little off-putting. So,
but I love the flavor of it, and I'll still drink it. But this is so much easier. I don't even know what it's called.
It's like, Wildwood.
Wildwood.
Yeah.
That's funny. It's like Jersey shit.
I was thinking that. I was like, every time I say it, I'm just thinking of Jersey.
I know. Whoa, whoa, I love those Wildwood days.
Yeah.
I miss those commercials. Like, okay, you know how everyone's constantly like, what do you miss about PA? That jingle.
Yeah.
Because that's all we heard in Pennsylvania, because, like, Pennsylvania doesn't have any water. Like,
we have to have jingles to make things sound fun.
We got some, what do we have, like the Susquehanna River or some shit?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, fuck.
Creamer's good. I'm good.
Let's have the coffee fact. It's a short and sweet one today.
Short and sweet.
The largest coffee beans are found in Nicaragua.
Okay.
Very interesting.
What does the largeness do?
I don't know.
Okay. You know, just a half fact.
It's just fun to have a larger coffee bean.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Someone tweeted us, and they were like, they wanted us to know that decaf coffee is like the beans are soaked in formaldehyde. Is that true?
Oh my god.
Because, like, if so, I don't know.
Are my coffee beans being preserved? Like,
that's a harsh ass chemical. Like, that's how they put people in, like, the coffin area, right?
Yeah,
like, that's
used.
I have no idea what that's called. I was like,
the body box thing, you know? That's happening.
Coffin area. Have you ever thought about, like, what your coffin will look like, though? Like, not to be dark, but, like,
no, I don't. I
want a rose gold, like, copper one.
Well, listen, I already know
or
I'm not going to have a fucking coffin because I just want to be pressed into a fucking tree seed.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be an eyeshadow palette.
Yeah, come on, that's your fucking coffin.
But, like, there's just something about, like, that plush comfort. I don't know, whatever.
Oh, fuck. By the way, this is Coffee with Crachel.
Coffins with Crachel. If you have ever thought about this, tweet us at CoffeeWithChrachel and tell us what your coffin would look like.
Okay.
So anyway, we have a couple of, like, items of, like, news, and then we're just going to get into Thanksgiving conversation.
Yeah. The first item of business is that the Coffee with Crachel gift exchange, the gifts to be sent out. I don't know why. I said initially like December 9th, and then I said December 5th for some odd reason. I don't know.
He's a mess. It's fine.
And so it's December 9th. That's when you have to send your gifts out by.
Yeah.
So just a reminder.
9th. A lot of people have like already done it. So like, good on you, early ass
crazy.
Bitches. Yeah.
Right. I haven't done anything yet, I'll admit it.
I have it picked out, but I haven't ordered anything yet.
Yeah, me
I
either.
probably should do that this weekend, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so first thing that I noticed this week is that Tila Tequila got fucking banned from Twitter.
That's
and like,
fantastic.
ha! Amazing.
Maybe we did that. I'm just kidding.
No, it was the hate speech.
Well,
that
no,
was what
yeah,
it was.
I know.
So yeah, that's exactly what I like to see happening in the world. So that's pretty cool.
Called justice.
And then now that's what I call justice. That volume never. Like,
and then you showed me a screenshot of like a news story that Etsy is slowly taking down like any Pepe things.
Yeah, thought this was super interesting. So Etsy is literally removing any kind of merch, like pins. There's a lot of pins, essentially, of Pepe because he's now being classified legitimately as a hate symbol or a symbol of white supremacy.
Why did they have to take such a wholesome meme?
I know, like, if they were going to take one, like, they could take, like
Rage
really
Quit,
old,
you know what I mean? Like, or, like,
Lonely
Rage Face.
Yeah,
any of those shit.
Like, couldn't they have not, like, you'd think that they would take something, like, really lame and, like, she's gone. Or like a bald eagle. Like, I'd rather see like a bald eagle with that asshole hat or whatever, that classic meme where it's like a hat. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the like brown.
Yeah, the brown hat. Yeah, like do that with a bald eagle. That could be your symbol of white supremacism. Like, honestly.
Leave Pepe alone.
Yeah, so
he's too far gone though.
There were like people in this article that were talking about like how they were already planning on taking down the listing, but now they just have like all this extra like Pepe merch and they're like, what the fuck do I do with this? But, like, yeah, I'm glad that, like, Etsy even thought to, like, remove these things, though. That's crazy.
Go Etsy, you know?
Because, like, who would, I mean, like, say you made something that was, like, a Pepe pin. Like, can you imagine, like, knowing that people are buying your shit because they're, like, Nazis? Like, well, I would, you know what I mean? That would not be fun.
I would not be able to, like,
live my life.
I couldn't do that. Like, no, it's fucking stupid.
So I just thought that was wild, and what a world 2016 is, man. Like,
the memes have really escalated to a whole nother level, starting with Harambe, and then now we got...
because that was like a real tragedy that happened.
Yeah. Those jokes were circulating around, like, mainstream news for a while there.
Yeah,
so.
Because that whole thing, I mean, like, when's the last time you saw a gorilla fuck up a baby? Like, honestly, I have never.
The cats are, like, having a battle behind me. It's very distracting.
I know. They're really crazy today.
So we also got tweeted that somebody's mom asked them what a binge was because they overheard it on the podcast. And
hi, Mom.
They were just like... a human. They didn't know how to describe a binge, so I thought it'd be great for us to give the official Webster's Dictionary...
CRachel's Dictionary.
Oh, yes.
Honestly.
Definition of a binge.
This is a little segment we like to call CRachel Linguistics. I don't know. Like, we're too self-aware. I would say it's the way that I would describe another person, and instead of using bitch, because, like, you know how you're like, my bitch. Yeah. I don't say that anymore because it just... I know the weight of bitch now.
I don't feel comfortable saying it. Like...
Yeah, I'm glad you don't feel comfortable saying it.
Yeah.
Like, the only way I say it now is like, oh man, that's a bitch. Like,
yeah, but not referring to
a person. Like, I stubbed my toe. But, like, I rarely...
Work was a bitch today, you know?
Yeah, but then I think about that, I'm like, I have, like, too much of a feminist lens over everything now, and I'm like, oh my god, why am I saying this, though? Like, I know that's, like, because it's a typically misogynist word, you know what I mean? Like, so, I don't know, man. But I say binge now just because it, like, is cute and fun.
Yeah, we just started saying binge because, I don't know, it's probably, like, a keyboard typo or something like that, and then it just stuck as a replacement. And then here we are.
It's something, you know. We can all learn from it.
We can all appreciate. So
is that all we had for current events?
That's all we have. Like, we're here for the main event, the Gobble Gobble.
Obama pardoned his turkeys, or they have the turkeys picked out, and their names are Tater and Tot. What? I know.
Oh my god!
And they had like
sorry, Miller and Seville.
Yeah, but this is like way classier.
I know.
And they had like little blurbs about like they had like an about me about each turkey. And mom, fucking Most Billy, she tweeted me and she was like, "Which one are you?"
Tag yourself.
I'm Tot. I don't remember why, but like,
fuck,
she's Tot, bitch. The one, like, his favorite snack was a slice of tomato.
Oh my god,
I love that.
I can't believe it's so deep.
I'm very happy that I'm not doing a turkey this year. 1, it's too expensive. 2, it's a pain in the ass. And 3, I love tater tot. You know?
I feel you.
Plus, I'm just not, I've never been a poultry binge, like, ever.
I have. I will admit, I have been a poultry binge.
Yeah, there's always that chicken white guy, and it's great.
That's me, honestly, like...
Chicken white. But, like, honestly, I was more of a, like, pesco, you know? I was gonna say, like, pescatarian, but, like, you know what I mean? I just wanted to be, like, of the sea. I'm more of a seafood kind of girl. I was also oddly a pork binge for being a Jew, so that's very conflicting.
Very weird.
Yeah, I was a pork though, but like now that I think about it, I'm like, how could I have done that? I don't know. It's fine. You know?
The fact that we're not having a turkey, let's talk about what we are having because we've made just about everything plant-based, so that's fantastic.
Yeah, so we're still making like my mom's recipe for stuffing. And I don't think it didn't, what did it have, like butter in it or something?
I don't think it actually had butter in it.
I think it is already like a vegetarian dish.
Yeah, the only thing is the challah bread has egg in it.
Yeah, yes. So she's the only thing not like 100% vegan, but I honestly don't care about that one.
Yeah, and we gotta have this stuffing. We're honestly gonna make like so many pans of it. Like, I literally sold out both QFC and Whole Foods.
I wonder if there is like a vegan challah bread. I mean, I'm sure you could make it yourself. Once again, I do not have time for that with all the other shit I'm making, but like...
I don't think a flax egg could replace the egg component of a challah bread.
Like, is there like a vegan bakery here in Seattle?
Oh,
like,
I'm sure there is. It's probably in the U district.
Like, that's not just like cupcakes.
Yeah, that's like the thing. It's like donuts and fucking cupcakes.
God, what is it with donuts here in Seattle? Like, I don't
Seattle
care about
is
donuts.
For the sweets. They are really into the sweets. And
sweets and like Vietnamese food, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so stuffing, hella. We're also making some mashed potatoes, but
we're
like
using the small red kind, and we keep the skins on.
Yeah, how do you guys feel about skins in your potatoes, your mash?
I enjoy it a lot.
I like a nice rustic skin.
Yes.
It adds texture. I don't like it when my mashed potatoes are like so creamy that they're like runny.
Yeah.
Like, no. I want them to be fluffy.
Stiff.
Fluffy, smooth. Skins. Nice little gravy, you know? And we got some mushroom vegan gravy because I didn't feel like fucking with it myself because I always fuck up gravy. Like,
we just, the gravies and like the roux. Like,
I have not mastered cream sauces and gravies.
Yeah, cream sauces in general.
Though
really.
A lot of like vegan cream sauces are like cashew based, and I can blend up a cashew. Like that'll be easier. But like making a sauce when you add a little bit of like cornstarch, I always fuck it up.
It always tastes really like powdery and starchy.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe we gotta have like Justin Warner come over, give us like a masterclass on how to make a fucking roux.
Please.
But like, yeah. So we got some mushroom gravy. We're gonna have some stuffing,
Brussels sprouts,
mashed potatoes. Yeah, shallot, Brussels. Oh my god.
Oh fucking god.
So Chris had to go grocery shopping for like some of these things, and I was like, yeah, get a shallot. We'll like spice up our Brussels sprouts. And he comes home with scallions. And I love to drag you.
I don't know why, but in my mind, I just associated shallot and scallions as like the same thing. And
I could see where you're getting that, I guess.
It's kind of similar. Just start with the same letter. You gotta give me at least that, you know?
Yeah, it's fine. I was just like, I figured you like didn't know that they were by the garlic, maybe? Because like, that's kind of like, I mean, I knew. Because I'm me. But like, you might not. I get it.
Well,
the scallion is like a leek, but it's like a skinny leek.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Skinny leek.
Skinny leaky. Yeah.
So the shallots are going in
the
Brussels sprouts.
We're doing like lemon asparagus because I just figured we needed something like fresh.
Yeah. another green on top of the
Because we got some heavy ass dishes.
Yeah, so then it's those, and then we just have another loaf of challah for the side.
Yeah, like a roll, but like not a roll.
And then it's our desserts.
Cran
sauce.
A fabulous vegan product.
Somebody asked, I saw the question, but we all know the answer of, do you like the canned or the homemade?
Canned all the way.
You need that cylinder on a plate
I
sliced.
love that gelatinous texture. Like, the ribbing. Like, honestly, if I had to fuck a food, it would be cranberry sauce.
Oh my god.
Don't you think? Like, if you had one food, that's just me. But... it's just
and it's
a nice
vegan.
Yeah.
It's one of their few vegan products.
Yeah, thank God. Like, honestly. And
you were, like, so worried when you were looking that up. You were like, oh my god. Like,
I'll tell you right now, I would have fucking eaten it anyway. Like, there's nothing, like, it's one fucking week out of the year where I shove my face with cranberry sauce. Oh my god, we bought so many cans. I'm so excited. But yeah, like, when you get cranberry sauce, like, when you go to a binches house and they make it, it's, like, gritty. There's, like, chunkies.
Yeah, that was at... we'll talk about this later, but that was, like, at my family's Thanksgiving.
I'm sure we talked about that last year. But, fuck. I just... not, like, necessarily yours. I'm remembering, like, my aunt's.
Oh, okay.
Well, we had this literally one Thanksgiving where we were not in my grandma's house. And we were in Cape Cod visiting, like, my aunt, uncle, and that side of the family. And someone... I don't know who it was. There were, like, so many randoms at that thing. Like,
so many randoms.
like, people that weren't related, but were, like, family friends. I don't know. I didn't know any of these people. I was, like, 6th grade. Like, anyway. There was just a cranberry sauce that someone had made, and they were making, like, a big-ass deal about it, and they were, like, bragging. They're like, this cranberry sauce is, like, the tits. It's, like, been passed down since, like, some royal-ass person in our family. Like, I don't know. And I'm thinking, like, did somebody bring Ocean Spray? Because if you don't know something about Cape Cod, they're basically sponsored by Ocean Spray. That's something that I feel like that's where my love of it came, because, like, my aunt and uncle, they owned, like, one of those Cape Cod baseball league teams. Okay. And their sponsor was Ocean Spray.
Oh my god.
And, like, that's all
that
you
fits
see.
So well, like.
And so I was like, where the fuck? Like, I had my first crazen in Cape Cod. Like, I'll be honest. Oh my god, these cats.
The cats are killing each other.
But yeah, it was not good, and nobody brought the, like, can.
Oh my god,
and I was
feel
like,
for you.
What the fuck's happening at this party?
Did I tell the story about how this one time I was turned off to cranberry sauce, the jellied kind, for so long because one time I went to some restaurant that just had, like, a salad bar and I saw the cranberry slices and I thought, oh, hey, these are slices of Jell-O. I was real young, okay? And so then I took a bite of it.
And it's tart.
It was not Jell-O. And so that, like, scarred me for, like, years. I just never wanted it.
But that's, like, the kind of Jell-O that I would eat. I wouldn't eat, like, a regular Jell-O. I want something that's going to bite me, you know? But, yeah, I do remember you telling me that story, so...
I didn't know if I told that on the podcast.
We probably did. Honestly, we repeat a lot of shit because we have not that many stories to tell.
No, yeah, but also we have 2 desserts. We're making one after this podcast.
Yeah, I'm going to make our French apple tart.
From Entertaining with Beth.
Yeah, I should tweet you guys the recipe, but it's
if you
super
really
chill.
want one that doesn't have a lot of ingredients and is honestly, like, not that hard technically to make.
It just looks awesome.
Yeah, looks intense as fuck. Then, like, that's the one to go to.
And the only thing we had to change about it to make it vegan was the butter. Just swap in vegan butter.
No, there's also egg in the crust, but we're going to do a flax egg.
Okay. Damn, yeah. I fucked that up on Snapchat then. And then we're going to make Minimalist Baker. They're like a vegan fucking blog.
Yeah.
They have a pumpkin pie bar recipe. Yeah, because we're going to make, like, a ton of food because this weekend, on Saturday, we're going to visit Bree and her family. Like, they live, you know, by the ocean. You know, it's going to be very pretty. And we're going to bring, like, leftover desserts and stuff, and we're just going to have a nice weekend. Yeah. Oh, we're going to see Fantastic Beasts with them.
Yeah, so that's just going to be a fun day of, like, leftovers and Harry Potter time.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So, yeah, this next couple days is going to be very fun.
Oh my god. So, like, yeah, Thanksgiving tomorrow. Also, they are putting the Thanksgiving Macy's Day Parade on YouTube.
Oh my god, perfect.
Because we never can watch it.
Well, we'll get it. We have an antenna, so we'll be able to get it, like, on the news channel.
Like, it's always shit, and I love that.
It's good shit.
It's like no one is actually singing.
And we all know this is so fake as fuck. But like,
and I want one of the balloons to pop, but I also hear it's dangerous.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's very dangerous.
It's like you want to see the balloon pop.
Chaos.
Yeah, but you also don't. You want it to just be fun. So I'll be watching that. But then, later that evening, at 12:01 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Gilmore Girls, A Year in the Life. She ready?
With maybe just a short intermission in the middle.
To sleep for like an hour to keep going. Because that's my Friday. My Friday will be finishing it up. And then our podcast on Sunday of this weekend, that will definitely be like the Gilmore Girls like spoiler episode. So if you haven't watched it yet by Sunday, like don't listen to that episode.
I'm sure we'll put timestamps in of when like all of the spoilers are, but it'll probably be like the whole episode.
Yeah, I know. Like I really think like people were like, I don't know if you're going to be able to fill an hour, and I'm like,
this is 6 hours of content that we get to dissect.
Girl, I'll fill it. Like,
yeah,
I could fill like several weeks of. I should have my own Gilmore podcast.
I know, right?
I won't though, you know. But like, yeah. So
then we got that, and then on Saturday we're gonna go
Fantastic Beasts and Brie.
And then Sunday is just a day to recuperate and do the podcast.
A day of rest, the podcast. Yep. I almost feel like we might record the podcast like shortly after we finish, even on Friday.
Yeah, we could probably do it on Friday.
Yeah, because I don't have therapy because it's the holiday.
Yeah.
So we could just do it then. That way it's like fresh in our minds. I feel like by Sunday I'll have... I don't know. It'll be too much.
Yeah.
How much am I going to cry, though?
You're going to cry.
I've cried during every teaser, and sometimes I scroll through the Instagram and cry. So I feel like I'm bound to... It's like, thank God it's not something I have to go to a theater to see.
Oh, yeah.
Can you fucking imagine?
No.
Though, you know, it's kind of wild that they didn't pull, like, a Sex and the City. I'm glad that they did Netflix. It makes sense. But, like, it would have been lit if they did, like, you know how Sex and the City had, like, several movies?
Yeah.
Apparently they're going to be coming out with more, too, which is wild. I want you to watch that all the way through, because, like, there's definitely some shit that's, like, not... It's been... Now it's 2016, even though things are still shitty. You know what I mean?
Yes, I get what you're saying.
But they're fun, and then the movies are fun, too.
Cool. I guess we can maybe do that after Downton.
Yeah. We're past parts that I haven't seen yet, so now I'm like really invested.
We're in season 4 somewhere, and you guys really need to fucking chill right now.
Something just happened with Anna, and I am devastated. If you've watched the show, you probably know. And I'm had never been spoiled
about the end of fucking season 3. Like I'm still mad about that.
Girl,
like,
it kept me from watching the show for like years.
Yeah,
I was like, not my person. I don't want to give any spoilers away because I feel like I haven't been spoiled on anything for Downton Abbey, and I don't know how because it has been like done for a while.
Yeah, so popular.
So we do have a Thanksgiving related quiz that we wanted to do because honestly, why not, bitch?
Yes.
So this is how trash are your Thanksgiving food opinions?
Oh my god.
And I feel like everyone else is trash.
So it's just like one of those ones where like you pick one of the answers and then it gives like percentages
of like other people that took this.
Yeah.
Which is going to be interesting.
Okay, so eat breakfast or save room for the main event?
Used to like save room, but then you fill up faster, so I would say eat breakfast.
Now I've converted to an eat.
Oh, that's like 50-50.
Oh, wait, what? It says... Mine's 53.47.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I was like, what?
Yeah, bitch, I have an estimation up my ass.
I was like, does BuzzFeed lying to me right now? Or
does BuzzFeed lie?
How do you prefer cranberries? Jellied or saucy?
Jellied!
I kind of want to pick saucy.
69% chose saucy. All 69% of you need to leave.
I just wanted to pick saucy because it was saucy. Like, that's the way to describe it.
Whatever.
Pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie? Pumpkin.
I've never had sweet potato pie, but I bet I'd fucking love it.
I'm sure it's probably good, but...
It's literally the same thing as pumpkin pie, but they use sweet potatoes instead. Yeah. But yeah, 84% got pumpkin.
Ham or turkey?
Shia turkey, if I had to choose.
Used to be ham, but like... Now it's turkey.
I was never ham. Sorry, it's just too dry.
It's 78% turkey to 22% ham.
Mashed potatoes alone or mashed potatoes with gravy?
Their photo of the mashed potatoes with gravy is a little extra, but...
It looks liquefied.
Yeah, so I like the mashed potatoes with gravy, but I don't fucking know what they're doing there.
Yeah, I'm picking potato.
Potato?
Potato. Squeezy's going into the loaves of challah as well, as Lila earlier.
Then we got sweet potato casserole or yams. And I'm going to do...
Sweet potato casserole, I guess.
Yeah.
Not the one they have in this picture.
That's the one that's got the marshmallows on top.
Oh, yeah.
That's me.
Now, this one's confusing because I saw, like, apparently most people have, like, macaroni and cheese, like mac and cheese, on Thanksgiving as well.
That's interesting.
That's not where I grew up.
Yeah, I never did that either.
They have here choosing between craft or homemade.
I would be shitty and pick craft, probably.
I know. I would do homemade because...
Oh, my God.
I mean, if it's Thanksgiving,
homemade.
If it's Thanksgiving, like, who wants craft on the side of Thanksgiving? Like, that's like late at night when you're feeling ashamed.
Yeah, fine.
And pecan pie or apple pie. I've never even had pecan pie.
Yeah, I'm going with the apple.
Peckin'.
That's got 67%.
And, crescent rolls or dinner rolls. I'm a crescent bitch.
Yeah, crescents. Oh, dinner roll, 57.
Who the fuck would choose a dinner roll over a crescent roll? Okay, try to keep foods from touching or pile them on top of each other. Now, I'm going to say pile it on, but not quite, like, as extreme as this photo.
Yeah, I've converted now to a pile on top, and then every day...
Because I take a bite with, like, literally a piece of everything that we have. Yeah. That's the point.
I literally think my favorite part of Thanksgiving is, like, the leftover bowls that you make. Like, you do a little mashed potato base, and it's, like, the opposite of, like, a healthy quinoa bowl.
It's like, I mean, hey, high carb, high fat. It's fine. I'm living, like, I literally have never felt any less guilty for eating my ass off during the holidays. Like, no. I fucking live for it. It's everything I want.
I'm definitely here for it. And now even more that, like, it's not my ham that I had. And, like, I did, like, my mom's pineapple stuffing. Like, that was
my
good.
God. I could make a vegan version of that.
Yeah.
Because I know she used, like, Crisco, honestly, in that. Wait, isn't Crisco vegetable fat? Not, like...
It might be, yeah.
It probably has eggs in it, but, like, she could replace those.
Whatever's, like, the most fattening oil you can use is what my mom uses.
Literally, and that's why everything his mom makes is, like, decadent and amazing. You should ask her what the recipe is. We can make that for Christmas.
Oh, yeah, we could.
Christmas this year, I'm trying to make, like, a Yule
Christmas
log cake. Oh, my God. No, she not vegan? Shit. Like, if you think about, like, how not plant-based the beginning of this podcast was, Flavortown, everything was a pork butt. Not that we can't still say pork butt, because, I mean, come on. Sounds great.
But, yeah, we'll do that. The stuffing, and then you want to do the Yule log cake.
Yeah, I just really always wanted to make one of those. They look really cool.
Yeah, that would be fun.
They're like a little tree branch. I don't know what else to make for Christmas,
There's people that, like, ice them to look like tree branches.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, and then they've got, like, I don't know what they use, but, like, a holly berry with whatever next to it.
I mean, we could straight up get a holly berry for it. And you dust a little powdered sugar and it's like snow, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna it's gonna be like an Instagram photo. Unless it looks like shit, then it won't be. Then it'll be on Snapchat. Rachel Whitehurst. But anyway.
Oh, fuck. Do you want to do the other quiz that we picked out as well?
There wasn't any like in-depth Thanksgiving quizzes, unfortunately.
Honestly, what a fucking tragedy.
Yeah.
So this is which TV family should you eat Thanksgiving with this year? And I swear to God, if I don't get that 70s show,
that's what I was thinking.
I'm going to be real
mad. Or Gilmore Girls.
Oh, shit.
Because, like, I think about a deep fried Korean Thanksgiving. That's the episode.
Yeah.
That's the best episode of Gilmore Girls, honestly. Not really, but it's one of them.
Oh my God.
Okay, so what is the most thrilling part of Thanksgiving? Planning to survive the following Black Friday hordes, seeing your loved ones, keeping secrets from your family, putting up Christmas decorations, eating, cleaning up after dinner. Who chose that?
Who picks that?
Arguing with family members, time off work, or throwing Friendsgiving.
Eating.
I was going to say, where's the food?
That's the most thrilling part, is eating the food.
Choose a plate to eat on, and there is just pictures.
There's, like a million different places.
They're all via Kohl's.
Yeah, right. What the fuck? I'm going to pick that basic ass white one from Kohl's. It's literally just like a boring white plate with no detail.
I'm going to pick
the Dixie paper plate.
Yeah.
Oh, God. What will you talk about at dinner? How thankful you are for life. Catching up on others' lives, keep quiet and let others do the talking, 80s pop culture, 90s pop culture, arguing with family, cracking jokes about everyone at the table, complaints about your job, your love life.
I'm a mix between... All right, so if I'm, like, having, like, a Whitehurst family Thanksgiving, it's arguing. However, it could be cracking jokes about everyone at the table.
I mean, if it's us this year, the table is going to be me, you, and the cats, and we're going to be like, fuck you, Squeezy.
So at that point, whatever, I'm going to say cracking jokes.
Yeah, that's what I'm picking, too.
Stop trying to pick the same things as me.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
What? I'm going to look...
How can you best help the meal prep process? I couldn't even say it. Hunting for food. What?
Or grocery shopping? Like, what's the difference?
Hunting is like pew pew.
Oh.
That was definitely Star Wars.
I thought they were like hunting for the spices in the cabinet.
And that's why we date, because I have never hunted either, bitch. Cooking, supervising the little children.
Nah.
Taste testing the food as it's being prepared. Staying far, far away from the kitchen. Telling those cooking to hurry up. Setting the table. Calling in delivery.
I'm gonna be...
Grocery shopping.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck you. Okay, fine. I'm gonna say cooking, because I am cooking, bitch.
I am the grocery shopping bitch. Pick a pie. Peach, apple, cherry, blueberry, pumpkin, key lime, banana cream, custard, or pecan.
What do you say?
I don't know. I was getting nervous about it because
Do you say pecan or pecan?
It's one of those ones.
I say pecan.
It's like caramel. You know, it's contextual for me.
Oh, well,
pecan pie probably, but I eat pecans. Like it's just the nut.
Yeah, I wouldn't say like those are my pecans. I'll never forget, like, one time we went to Friendly's with, like, we had an inside joke because there was a, like, butter pecan.
Yeah.
It was, like, I don't know, it's so stupid.
What are stupid Sundays?
Anyway, she's gonna pick...
I'm gonna pick the pumpkin.
I'm gonna pick there's not a lemon on here. What the fuck?
5 years ago, I probably would have said the apple pie.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna say... I would do key lime because it's the closest to lemon. I always used to have a lemon crumb pie at my Thanksgiving, and she was good.
Which are you most looking forward to? Seeing the little kids in your family, Black Friday sales, cooking, returning to your childhood room.
Why is all this hell?
Watching football, watching the Macy's Thanksgiving parade, seeing your... I thought that said selling your siblings.
Honestly.
Seeing your siblings, drunk family members, or gossiping.
Okay, straight up gossiping.
Where is the food? Because that's what I'm looking forward to. I'll say cooking, because it's the closest to the food.
Okay, I got the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Me too!
Damn it! Okay.
Fuck.
Well, I mean, that's a good show, so I can't hate it, but you
can't complain. Oh, shit. Well,
I think we all learned a little something about us. Well, let's get into some Thanksgiving questions, Binge.
Yeah. All right, so we'll do the Patreon first. Patreon.com/CoffeeWithChrachel if you want to get in on that fun. First one's from Amanda. What would the Chunks give each other for the holidays?
Oh.
So what would Squeezy get Lila?
I feel like Squeezy would get Lila, like... a litter box that kept it clean. Like an automatic
like
one.
The most, like, petty fucking gift he could give.
Yeah, because he's like, listen, I gotta live with you, bitch. Like,
this gotta be organized.
I know.
And then Lila would get Squeezy something, like, obnoxiously, like, bubbly and happy. Like
a sparkle toy.
Yeah.
You know? And he probably...
Or something with, like, a lot of Jingle Balls, too, because she knows how much he loves Jingle Balls.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's his favorite toy.
Okay, and then the other question is from Mackenzie Knight, who said, if you could be a fly on anyone's wall for Thanksgiving dinner, who would it be?
I thought this was so interesting.
Wow. Anybody's Thanksgiving dinner.
The Obamas.
That would be pretty lit.
What the fuck do you think they're talking about at Thanksgiving?
Oh my god.
They're probably like, holy shit.
What's going on?
I would say definitely them. Who else? Who do you think?
Oh man, that's a really good one, because like... I just want to know, like, somebody that's, like, a powerful person or, like, whatever, what their meal is like. Somebody that's, like, not anywhere got a life near what mine is, you know? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm picking the Obamas.
Yeah, that's probably what I would pick, honestly.
No! Pick something different!
No, that's what I would want to see.
What about, like, J.K. Rowling? She's not celebrating Thanksgiving, I guess.
Nah, bitch.
If she were here, who knows?
All right, so you got some questions on your Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
I got some over here on our Reddit.
All right, so what non-vegan Thanksgiving food do you miss the most?
I'm thinking about what we have, besides the fact that we changed the gravy to a vegan one, and the stuffing is still.
It's
not
literally
vegan.
The only thing
missing is the turkey.
Yeah,
and so I
guess it's just. I'm just gonna say the stuffing because it's the only thing that's not vegan, and we're still having it.
So I guess that would definitely be it because if we didn't have that, it'd be.
I would
very
be really
different
sad. Also, what kind of Thanksgiving dinner would Squeezy and Lila prepare for a Thanksgiving feast? Would they be good hosts, or would it be an awkward family gathering? Well, Lila has some opinions.
I think Lila's going to be a little bit of a rude host because she's chiming in on this conversation a lot.
Okay, Squeezy is going to be the Byron Talbot of Thanksgiving. Everything precise cuts, super clean, super organized, and very get the fuck out of my kitchen. But it's
more
perfect.
about the magazine-esque photos he's gonna take of it.
Because Squeezy would have a food blog as a hobby.
Yeah,
don't you think?
He could definitely because he's gonna have a lot of mid-century furniture and be really cleanly.
Yeah, Lila's gonna be your hearty kind of mishmash, mostly dessert Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
how many pies? She's straight
got
up
that
a lemon
sweet potato
meringue
thing with the fucking marshmallows on it.
Absolutely,
yeah.
There's literally a charred marshmallow in pretty much every dish at Lila's home.
She stuffed the turkey with marshmallows. I know that'd be horrible.
She would stuff the turkey with her face. Honestly, that's the one thing about not having the turkey that kind of sucks, though, is hearing her screams.
Yeah,
and then giving her lots of the leftovers.
Honestly, they've been getting into the bags of the challah all day today, so I think they might know what's coming up next.
Good. What's coming up on the docket?
This has nothing to do with Thanksgiving, but who has more secrets hidden behind their bushy hair, Hermione or Hagrid? I think Hagrid's definitely got more of the secrets.
He's got more years on him.
Yeah. Speaking of which, you're about to finish book 4.
Yo, Cedric just died. Spoiler. I already knew that, though, but because everyone was haha, Edward died.
Oh my god.
So I'm at that point, and I've been introduced to Voldy. He's here.
He's here. Voldecorn, as we said last episode.
Yeah. So I'm gonna actually probably read the end of the book when Chris is editing this, and then we're gonna watch the movie tonight when we're recording this because this is Wednesday.
We also ordered our first Black Friday deal before Black Friday was the Blu-ray set of all of the movies, so we can get all the fucking extra scenes and the cast interviews, and we're gonna watch all that shit because we both love it.
Yeah, because all of Chris's old DVDs are not formatted for our TV. They're too small.
They're really, really old.
And they're grainy as fuck. Yeah. So I'm excited. So that was our early Christmas gift to each other.
I was missing the third one and the very last one. I didn't have either of
I don't think you ever bought the last two.
Yeah. No, I have the first Deathly Hallows.
Oh, okay. Just kidding. Yeah. All right. And on a more serious note, do you agree that turkey tastes like napkins? I mean, it's very bland.
It can be if it's got juice to it and not dry, then it could be tasty.
Oh yeah, a dry turkey is the worst.
Are you white meat or dark meat kind of person?
See, I don't like white meat because it's bland as fuck. I like the dark meat, but I know it's worse for you.
Yeah, I was solely a white meat kind of bitch.
You are so a white meat.
I know, right? Blade of grass meat. I'm just so...
But I only liked turkey when I was dipping it all around in especially with a nice cran. You just dip it in
there
everything.
Was a point where I was so like my dad, and he doesn't like dressings or top sauces or anything like that, that I just really didn't even use gravy.
Gasp.
I know, right? And I didn't have any cranberry sauce in it either, so I was just
you had the most dry ass.
Yeah.
See, I'm too dry on my skin, so I just inhale moisture.
Oh shit.
Okay. Any advice on how to handle Thanksgiving dinner with the Trump supporting extended family? Oh. Well, I would say, because, you want to inform people, but you don't want to yell, because it's never going to get anywhere if you come in, hostile as fuck. If you're gonna say anything, like, basically the way I see it is, like, if they introduce the topic, I'm not gonna, like, go in with my liberal thoughts, like, right off the bat.
Yeah.
If they introduce politics and we're, like, going there, then, you know, just keep your cool, listen to what they're gonna say. It's probably all shit, just saying.
Yeah.
And then just come in very calmly and be like, well, this is how I feel. And if you say it like that, and you say it very calmly, it'll be more likely that they'll actually take it in. But, you know, there's only so much you can do sometimes.
Yeah, there really is. You gotta
people
just
are old.
present the facts, and, you know, they gotta make the decision to accept it.
God. And I've yet to turn anyone.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's like trying to make vampires, like...
But meanwhile, like, super Orthodox Jew family, like, they're very, like, liberal in a lot of ways, and I am shocked by this. So, I don't know. It's very interesting dynamic over here. But, like, you just gotta come in cool and just very confident in what you're saying, but in a way that's, like, relaxing or not hostile.
Yeah.
Because then it's just gonna be yelling. And get some wine also.
Yeah, also,
would recommend.
if you can, wine is
like,
a great reprieve.
It's just all she needed. If you could be any side dish, what would you be and why?
I'm gonna have to be like Lila and be the mashed potatoes, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, who am I fucking kidding? If you have corn, I'd be the corn. Because
You'd be the corn in the mashed potato, because you used to do that, and that's essentially you.
I feel like we used to do creamed corn a lot, which I do not like creamed corn.
Like, corn on the cob is like a pain in the ass to eat.
But it's a nice, fun summer treat.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, listen, I'm gonna get jazzed.
But I like it when it's just like corn on the side and you like mix it in with your food. I mean, honestly, I'm not like a fan of corn unless it's like in like more like Mexican cuisine, because then it just makes sense to be there. But, like, yeah,
and
creamed
like,
corn.
PA Dutch fucking cuisine is all just, like, the blandest
Does
flavors.
anyone, like, actually like creamed corn, though? Like, it's just...
I think Squeezy does. He's screaming
liquid.
now.
He would. He'd lap that up. Like, he absolutely would. He's a sewer rat.
What a fuck.
Yeah, if I were a side dish, I feel like I would be the cranberry sauce. It made a lot more sense when I had the red hair.
Mm-hmm.
But
You're
I'm
always,
tart.
like, the pickle, the lemon, the fucking cranberry. Like...
I'm tart. I'm store-bought as hell, and I am kind of like, you hate me or you love me, really. There's no in-between. Nobody feels indifferent about cranberry sauce. You have a strong feeling about it, and I feel like that's how I am.
Yeah, I can't deny. In honor of Thanksgiving, what types of pies would we and the chunks be?
Ooh. Well, then, in that case, I'm like a lemon.
And I feel like...
a lemon crumb for my dry skin.
Yeah, I feel like I'm an apple pie.
I would say you're a chocolate pudding pie.
Okay.
With, like, whipped cream.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I mean? Like, you like chocolate. It's definitely, like, powdered pudding that someone boiled. Yeah. Like, that's kind of you. The Cool Whip. You're a Cool Whip.
Yeah. I should have got some Cool Whip. That's not vegan.
No, it's not.
No.
Wait, it actually might be. There might not even be cream in that. Like, who knows what Cool Whip's made of?
Yeah, it's probably really fake, but it's probably got something in it.
It's gotta be something.
So what would cats be, though? Is their pies? Squeezy would be...
He wouldn't even be a pie. He would be, like, a deconstructed apple tart. A rustic apricot galette. Like, something fucked up.
So fucking pretentious, Squeezy.
And
Jesus.
Lila would be like a marshmallow cream pie or something.
Yeah.
S'mores pie.
Meringue, maybe. No, you're a lemon.
I'm a lemon.
So, like, well,
I mean, she is kind of sassy and tart with like a fluffy exterior. So she is essentially a lemon meringue pie. With her little toasted bits as well. What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you during Thanksgiving or other holiday dinners? During dinner on the first Christmas, I brought my boyfriend over to meet my dad's side of the family. My aunt's husband declared how anti-gay he is, and in a house of very feminist, pro-LGBTQ people, mind you. My grandparents were so pissed, and as a bisexual woman, I was pissed too. I had to keep my mouth shut, though, because I wasn't out to any of them. But thankfully, my grandpa told them to shut the fuck up. Yo.
Whoa.
Shout out to your grandpa. Yeah, because that's another thing, too. Like, a lot of people are like, you gotta argue with your family about these things. And it's like, people are also at risk to be outed. Yeah. And, like, if it's not safe for you to be outed, like, I understand why you're not going to be engaging in, like, LGBT topics. Because, like, I would talk about that stuff. And I was, like, thinking, like, are they going to be wondering why I am so against what they're saying about this? Like, why I feel like it affects me so much, you know what I mean? because they thought I was a straight TM.
I think you should talk, but not argue. Well, you don't have to argue, because if you just, like, attack somebody, they're going to go into defensive mode immediately.
Like, 16-year-old me coming in swinging. Yeah. I was such a fucking bitch, honestly. Like, and it just caused so much more shit to happen. Yeah. And it was just not good. And then as you get older, you realize, like, how you have to approach it. But the most embarrassing thing that happened,
yeah,
like a holiday dinner.
Jeez.
I mean,
I don't know. Like,
it could be like grandma trying to poison me with a pie.
Yeah.
It's not really embarrassing. It's probably the most eventful thing.
I don't know if I've done something, like, embarrassing at...
Oh, I mean...
I've probably maybe, like, dropped a whole plate of food and I was like, oh no, I just wasted, like, all this shit that somebody worked so hard on.
I probably farted. Like, in front of people that are, like, not my immediate family, and it was like, whoa. But I honestly don't remember. I feel like I was just always very drunk, so I actually don't.
You could have done something embarrassing, just not know about it.
Oh wait, is Thanksgiving the year that my mom got shit-faced at Olive Garden? Yeah, that was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That was embarrassing to be around.
True.
Because she broke, like, a wine glass in front of, like, the Olive Garden bar. Like, can you talk, God. Like, the most embarrassing thing. And my sister had a crush on this waiter because she worked there. And my mom was, like, just up the guy's ass. And, like, it's just, they never got together. You know? I was just drinking and having my, like, Olive Garden pumpkin pie and being like, yes, bitch.
Okay, so this is an advice question, but I'm vegetarian and my extended family doesn't really understand or accept it. So tomorrow will be a fun, quote-unquote, not with them hounding me to eat turkey and questioning me. I don't want to get into the facts argument, but I also don't want to be rude and not say anything or anything that will offend them.
Right.
It seems like I just can't win in these types of conversations, especially with my narrow-minded family. Any advice on what to say or how to respond to them? I love the holidays, but the quote-unquote traditional food makes me dread being around them.
Vegan or vegetarian?
Vegetarian.
Oh, okay. A little bit easier.
Yeah, I could definitely, like,
I
it
literally
is just
cannot imagine going to, like, my family's house or yours and being like, where's the vegan food? Like, I couldn't do it. I would never want to, like, put people out. I would never want people to think I'm, like, this West Coast, like, bitch. You know what I mean? Like,
in these types of situations where you have to, like, bring up difficult conversations with, like, family, it's always, like, which is the lesser of two evils option. Like, both are gonna have, like, negative to them. Like, it's either you start a fight and, like, be really controversial, or, like, you just don't say anything, but then it's like you're not, like, standing
up for yourself or whatever, or like what you believe in. I mean, what I would do in this situation is just pig out on sides that don't have any meat in them, since you're vegetarian.
Yeah.
And hopefully there are sides that don't have meat in them, because I know, like, bacon, Brussels sprouts, and all that kind of shit. But, like, in terms of how I would go about, like, talking to family members that are not vegetarian / vegan or whatever, on, like, why I am, I would just talk about the environment. I feel like everybody can't deny, like, how much... I mean, yeah. But, like, just saying, like, even just things, like, everybody knows we should be conserving water. Like, just saying how much water you save, electricity, all of these things. Yeah,
because as fucked up as it is, people don't want to take seriously, like, animal cruelty as they would, like, the earth is dying.
Yeah. I just think, like, those facts... that's some of the facts that made me want to do this myself. Yeah. And, I mean, that's also because I give a shit about the environment, but I just feel like those are easier for people to swallow, and they don't come like you're trying to, like, yell at them about, like, animal cruelty, which, like, honestly, that should be something that you care about as well. But, like, you know, I feel like when you talk about that at times, like, even though that's probably the most important part of all of this, it comes like they can be very defensive because you're basically telling them that they're, like, hurting animals, which they are, but, like,
nobody wants to hear that. Yeah.
And not like you shouldn't, like, you know, express that as well. But, like, I think when you come at it from more of, like, oh, I save money this way, or it might be healthier this way, or it's, you know, helping me save energy and water this way, stuff like that.
Coming at it from a health perspective, too, could be, like, you know, like, I've been feeling a lot healthier. I've been being a lot healthier since I stopped. Or just be like,
I don't like the way it tastes.
Yeah.
Because, like, I feel like...
Some people, though, like, probably take that as, like, offensive because, like, it's something they just worked cooking all day.
I don't know. I feel like we all knew some person that was like, yeah, I don't eat red meat because I just just never really liked the way beef tasted. And, like, I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I actually do like the way a lot of these foods taste, but I'm not, like, missing them now because I have other recipes. But, like, I was not, like, the person that didn't eat, except for poultry. Poultry always kind of, like, skeeved her out, but I don't know. It's definitely weird. I would be...
Especially if, like, you're going to be, like, the only person that's in that situation.
Ugh, I know. Because I would probably, like, if anything, like, bring over something, like, as well, you know? Like, say you bring over a vegan dessert or something, or, like, a vegetarian whatever side, and then it's just like, hey, like, here's something that I'm offering as well that I think tastes really good and is also, like, something we can all enjoy. Mm-hmm. I think that also helps, too, like, especially desserts, because, like, so many vegan desserts are so good.
That's where, like, the vegans really, like, go ham on the recipes.
They go in, and, like, you could bring that to a party, and then I feel like you could literally convert people with, like, a pie, honestly, because you'd just be like, look how good this tastes, and then, by the way, it's also vegan. You didn't know. Haha, bitch. Because, like, I literally cannot tell in most things that I've tried.
Okay, and then I have another question here that's not anything holiday related, but do you have any advice for a brunette going blonde for the first time? I know limiting washes and protecting your hair from heat is a given, but do you have any tips or products you like to use for your color?
Olaplex Step 3. Buy it. Get it from your salon, though. The stuff they have on Amazon is not real. So I would highly recommend getting that. It, like, helps heal your hair, and it's just, like, a miracle product. It's definitely expensive.
Your hair's never looked, like, crispy, bleached, because mainly that product.
I also did it really slow, but which I would also recommend, even though
can't go from, like, dark brown to platinum in a one-step
like
process.
It costs more money to do it slow, but at the end of the day, like, you're gonna keep your hair, and that's important. I mean, I had to do it extra because I was coming from, like, layers and layers of red. If you're a natural brunette, you might have, like, slightly easier chance if there's not a lot of dye.
You had so much red dye in your hair at that point.
But, like, honestly, I wish I had tried to do the blonde thing, like, after I had stopped dyeing my hair for, like, a full year. Yeah. So if, like, you are dyeing your hair, I would highly recommend to stop and wait before you get it done.
Give yourself a little break.
Yeah, but it's something. All right, so we did get a, like, comment about some of the piercing advice we gave. Well, I gave, because you don't even have any. And basically, hold on, let me
we
actually...
fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, just classic. I don't know shit. I only have, like, my ears, and they're constantly getting fucked up.
This is a official CWC retraction.
Yeah. But basically, Tori was letting us know that you shouldn't use rubbing alcohol on it. To be fair, I meant, like, the ring itself, like, taking it out and washing it with rubbing alcohol, but, like, I definitely had put it on the piercing itself, too. I didn't know that was really bad. But they were basically just saying that saline soaks, which are, like, the salt water, which I was using, those are the best. They're gentle, and you can use, like, a really chill soap, like an Ivory soap, that was the soap brand. I couldn't remember.
Oh, yeah. That is, like, the other basic bitch soap.
Yeah, so just using, like, regular soap or saline, and make sure if you're using the soap to really rinse away the residue, because that can dry out. Like, you don't want to dry it, you know what I'm saying? But they were basically like, hey, you don't have to use harsh chemicals. You're good. So thank you. Yeah.
So I guess we could talk a little bit about what we're thankful for.
It's honestly hard to think about in these times. Bitch.
Yeah, but like, we should do it.
I'm not here for a lot of Thanksgiving. I'm literally here for food. Like, that is the only thing I celebrate. Like, everything else about the history of Thanksgiving, I do not stand behind.
I'm here for the food. I'm like, most traditions, I'm just like, we could just continue them on for the food, but, like, the deep meanings, we can toss those out. You know what I mean?
Because,
like,
let's be honest, like, I'm not celebrating genocide by eating. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not what I want. And especially with what's going on with, like, the Dakota Access Pipeline and everything, like, it's just really ironic and awful about, you know, just what's going on with Native Americans in this country and how it's always been this way. But what I am thankful for is, there's many things, I guess.
Well, you know, obvious ones. I'm thankful for you.
Yeah, I was going to say that too.
And I'm thankful for the cats because even though they're being annoying pieces of shit during this episode, I love them.
They just want to hang out with us, and that's why it's okay. I'm also thankful for, like, just the ability to be where I am and making this show and living in this apartment in Seattle and just where I am and how I've been able to get here. That's what I'm thankful for.
I'm thankful for the fact that I have had a job for just about over a year now.
Woo!
Like,
who would have thought?
From where we were at this point last year, I am so thankful that I have this, and like things are moving and grooving there.
At
and
this
I feel
time
very
last
secure.
year, you were still unemployed.
I knew I was getting
you
it.
got the job starting in December, but we were like, we have no money to spend on the holidays.
Yeah, we still celebrate a little bit because we were like, we know the end is coming.
I just remember feeling incredibly guilty buying the things that we needed because we also needed.
I felt more guilty the first year we were here.
Oh yeah, the last 2 Thanksgivings here have not been like. I mean, I don't know. We did not have a lot of money, and we had to buy a lot of stuff because we didn't have like any like baking dishes or like serving anything. Like literally had nothing to cook or put food on.
Yeah.
So
and we were just
a
like,
lot of expense.
we didn't have a lot of stuff. Yeah, did not have a lot of things that we
like
needed.
A thermometer, a baster, like all
even
that
like
shit.
some spices and stuff like that. We were still building up our.
And now we don't need the fucking meat thermometer, bitch.
I know.
Maybe that'll come in handy for like something else.
Maybe just testing the temperature or something else.
Yeah.
But
this year, like. We were able to shop and not really feel. I mean, I didn't feel anything. Excitement. She doesn't feel anything.
She felt nothing at all.
Nothing about this holiday. I'm just excited this year. And also, I saw on Amazon they have like all 4 classic Christmas movies in like a box set, and I think I'm gonna get you that because I just remembered that, and that could be had for Christmas.
Definitely would love to have that. I think it's the same one that like I had at my mom's house.
Yeah, it's like Santa Claus is coming to town, Rudolph. There's a little boy.
Little drummer boy.
I guess so.
And
who's to say the last
Frosty?
one? Probably.
Maybe. Who knows?
Better be. So I'm thankful for that.
I'm also thankful for the show.
Absolutely.
Because this show is fantastic. And from a year ago, like, not, you know what I mean? The community of this show.
Yeah.
The show is trash.
But we love
you guys
our trash
are great.
family. I don't know. Yeah.
But yeah, from where we were a year ago, this has grown into something
that we feel really proud of.
Yeah, we could never have imagined it being here. And your excitement for the gift exchange and that we could have a lot of fun at this time when things are happening.
Yeah, because last year we couldn't even afford to do the gift exchange, and this year we
Honestly,
can.
I was just like not in the mindset to fucking try and do it because I was so upset about the job. Like,
I know. But yeah, I mean, I'm also thankful for my dry skin because it keeps me on my toes. And I'm thankful
for my general body physical health.
Okay.
You know, like...
Yeah.
Besides my everlasting heartburn, which has been really bad lately, and my thumb has healed back together into one piece.
He's got one thumb again. I mean, 2, but like... he's got the thumb...
That's... together.
Yeah.
She one piece again.
And, I'm thankful that I am able to have, like, all the things that I can have, and I'm very privileged to have, and especially having access to mental health care. I would say that's, like, the number one thing I'm most thankful for, bitch. Because I know not everybody can get that, and that's really what I want everyone to be able to experience.
Definitely.
If you need it. But yeah.
So, yeah.
And I'm thankful for anyone that's listening to the show.
Yeah.
You know how we are. But, all right. I guess that's the Thanksgiving episode, man.
Yeah, sorry. I hope you guys can avoid any other uncomfortable conversations if you're going for that. You're in that zone.
But if you have a normal, fun Thanksgiving, have fun. And if you're not celebrating or you're just on your own this year, like, we love you. We hope you have a great week.
And just get into the Gilmore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now's the time to, like, start watching it if you haven't already. Come on.
Come on. I mean, we've only been talking about it for weeks. I'm
probably
talking
years.
to you, Jay Degoshi. I know you're listeing and I know you're watching right now.
Oh my God, yeah. Like, there's so many people that are just starting, and I'm like, yes, bring them over, bitch. But I don't like anyone that's like, oh, the theme song's annoying. Listen, that's like half the... That's the heart. It's the heart.
If it does not start with that... just new photos, but the same kind of like sepia tone over it. And
I want that fall leaf foliage. All right, binches, stay tuned. We're going to tell you what you guys are doing this Thanksgiving. But the rest of you guys, gobble gobble, and we'll see you next time.
Bye. So let's start off with Nicole Dowling, who is downing a glass of wine.
Sammy Jessam is going to make a Sammy with all these leftovers.
I hate that we're going to do this now. Kayla Harding thinks it's too hard to roast a turkey from scratch.
Alicia Schreiner is Rachel making a shrine to cranberry sauce. I guess you wrote that one?
Yes. Bailey Lynn is lending a hand to someone who needs some chopping done.
Jackie Goldfarb's goal is to eat as much as possible. Same.
Sloan Nolan is slowly roasting their turkey.
Sarah Booth is booing at a sports event. I don't know.
Oh my God.
It's football, right?
Yeah, I think it's football.
Who's playing this week?
This week? Oh, fuck. Allison Sense is loving all of the aromas and scents.
Hunter Curtis is hunting for the nutmeg in the spice rack.
Megan Rackley is also at the spice rack trying to find the onion powder.
Aren't we all? Kate Convery is having a dreaded political conversation with a family member.
Taylor Collins is calling all you gabblers. You definitely wrote that one.
You're not wrong. Stop turning like the fucking warmth up. She's so orange. Emma Corbeil is recording the Macy's Day Parade.
Heather Ann is answering the call for the kitchen timer.
The call? Sloan Fuller couldn't be fuller after this Thanksgiving feast.
Angelica Feliz is making Jell-O in the shape of a turkey.
Gobble. Joni Dugan is jonesing for a slice of pumpkin pie.
Juanita Cara wants to know what everyone's thankful for.
Annie Wynn is winning the round of Thanksgiving charades.
Do people do this? We don't know.
I don't know. That sounds nuclear family as fuck.
Danielle Manus is dancing to Christmas music.
Love it. Cassandra Lee is leaving their gravy on the side.
Emma Nygren is grinning because there's still more stuffing.
Stuff me. Courtney Hall is just passed out in the hall.
Becca Jansen is beckoning to their friend to bring over seconds.
Angela Sue is soon to be sleeping after all that tryptophan.
Michelle North is shelling out big bucks on a pre-cooked bird.
Oh my god, that's like $30 we get every year now. Like, we're fine. Okay. Erin Bray is bravely trying Grandma's killer pumpkin pie.
Jada Goshi is going to a friend's house for the holiday.
Maya Elizabeth is listening to family members yell over green bean casserole.
Ishbel Mendez is having some issues with their gravy.
Me. Talia Miller is cracking open a nice frosty Miller Lite.
Kat Villegas is only hanging out with the cat.
Me also. Margarita is questioning why someone would use margarine instead of butter in the stuffing.
Avery Labelson is checking the label on everything to make sure it's vegan.
Daisy Blossom Dottie is watching their rolls blossom in the oven.
Emily Lewis is losing their mind over a fallen pumpkin pie.
Oh my god, remember the time we set a pumpkin pie on fire?
Yo, that was tragic.
Chloe Archer is having trouble closing this turkey back up. I hate that.
This is a great episode of Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, we gotta close.
Anthony Hood forgot to thaw the turkey properly.
Mariah Hanna is hand whipping some whipped cream.
Elizabeth Holbrook is dusting off their cookbook.
Jennifer Habgood doesn't think the stuffing is very good. Well, you didn't have mine, Ben.
Madison Greer is slapping their turkey in the rear.
Amazing. Madison Wolfe is wolfing down a slice of apple pie.
Megan McNally is using McCormick spices exclusively this holiday season.
Oh my god, not sponsored? Skylar Medley is making a medley of vegetarian dishes.
Megan Preyes is praying their turkey is cooked through.
Corey Springfield is springing for the expensive olive oil. Ina would approve.
Ilka is pouring almond milk into their mashed potatoes.
Jax is layering stacks of potatoes for scalloped potatoes.
Nicole Allen is cold because they're hugging their turkey to defrost it.
Courtney White only likes the white meat.
Bridget Gary Davis is tenderly carrying the cranberry sauce to the table.
Jennifer Cornwell is making cornbread stuffing. I feel like I'd fuck that up.
That would be so good, too.
I would love that.
Sophia Koch is feeling cocky after successfully making their first pumpkin pie.
Ash Roselle is making uniform rows of crescent rolls.
Jackie Burkhart is hard at work chopping the Brussels sprouts.
Beth Fonseca needs a second for more wine.
Jackie Bergiulio is keeping the drippings for a gravy.
Christina Contreras is christening this Thanksgiving by carving the first slice.
Catherine Simpson is simply over having to spend time with family.
Marlene Naj is picking up the leaner slices of meat.
Ian Murphy is a bit murky in general.
Rebecca O'Donnell is doing an ode to fall vegetables for their Thanksgiving meal.
Kendall Berg is chopping up some iceberg for a nice salad.
Allie McGregor is going to always love this holiday.
Megan Grilly is grilling up some ears of corn.
Chloe Killup is killing time listening to Coffee with Rachel TM while their meal prepares.
Taka Roach is all talk and no game for their Thanksgiving food.
Thanksgiving. Oh, thank you for your Thanksgiving. They don't even celebrate that shit. Cassandra Buckout is gonna be out of room in their fridge for the next week.
Haley Cadwalder is wondering why it's hailing. What?
Good question. Camelia Malky had to go to the mall because it's already their Black Friday shift. Praying for all of you, by the way.
Yes.
I didn't say that earlier. Praying for all of you that have to work on Black Friday. Like, you're hoping...
Troopers.
You better get holiday pay. That's all I'm saying.
Maddie Pullman is polling out all the stops for their feast.
Amanda Marie is using Marie Calendar products only.
Allison Francois is allowed to use the oven this year.
What happened last year? Caitlin Whalen is cracking open a nice Lindor truffle.
Cody Robinson is saying code blue because this turkey's still frozen.
Oh my god. Lauren Chavone is shivering, waiting in line for Black Friday.
Sarah Seaman is seeing if the grocery store still has any gravy.
Spoiler, it doesn't. Dana Daly is wishing we could have this feast daily.
Megan Wilson is willing to stay up all night for a TV bargain.
Claire Wood would never consider store-bought cranberry sauce. And guess what, Claire? We're done.
Kelly Adams is adding some rosemary to a dish.
Anna Hernandez is bringing several desserts.
Jenna Gordonier is sad because this is marking the end of the gourds.
Oh my god. Sasha Smith is smithing homemade knives to carve with.
Okay, be a little extra. Sarah is scared that they undercooked their turkey.
Whoa, many people are nervous about this.
Yes.
Flynn and Drew are drawing those turkey hand things.
Oh my god!
You know what I mean.
I get you. Bridget Dubin is tossing their casserole in the bin because it's burnt.
Whoa. Hillary Gay is your resident gay at the Thanksgiving feast, and we love you.
Mackenzie Knight is sneaking out at midnight for some leftovers.
And Rachel Evans is eventually going to figure out how to open this can of cran.
Why are they upside down? Who knows?
That's true. It's really weird. It's a weird dynamic.
The other binge bunches are...
individual toasted marshmallows on top of a sweet potato pie.
Okay, we got Ashley Riefenberger.
We got Mallory.
Sylvia Ehrlichman-Gross.
Stephanie Oliver.
Allie Malone.
Kathleen Wynn.
And Rose Barnett.
Well, we hope you guys have a great gobbling good time.
Oh my god.
And, we'll see you on Sunday for Gilmore Girls. Ah!
Oh my god.
I'm literally not going to be on the internet, at all.
We are going to be, gone, girl, until we're finished.
Literally airplane mode, everything, not even...
There's already, reviews out there, so people are already, spoiled on shit, probably.
Fuck that.
So, nah.
I'm going to do the one Snapchat of, whatever the title screen is, and then that's it for 6 hours until it's done.
Yep.
But we hope you guys all have a wonderful holiday or just a good week, and we'll see you on Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.
That was a HeadGum podcast.